you know, in your last fight,
Yeah.
before Verge started yelling at you, you know, Verge Hunter, I was yelling, saying, even though, you know, Algieri, we thought he was going to move away and run, you were more effective on the inside, and I think that's still a part of your game that you could improve upon is the inside stuff. Do you agree?
I 100% agree with that now. So when we go back to work, we'll start working more on the inside. I expected Algieri to run, so I came quite low in the. I was about 153 for the fight. Algieri, I heard, was like 160 plus, but I wanted to be light so I can get inside and I can not get inside. I can box him from the outside. He's gonna run, so I'll chase him so I can be quick and I can get to him. But obviously he changed his whole game plan. He was coming forward. So by him coming forward, I had to start working inside the pocket. It was after 6 rounds when I went in the corner and Virgil he yelled at me, said to me, what are you doing? You need to start pushing him back and work on the inside. Now, I'm not really an inside fighter, but now I've realized that I have to start working more on the inside. So, you know, I started to shoot them body shots in. I hurt him with a couple of body shots, and uppercut worked well for me. The close hook inside the pocket worked well for me. So it's only giving me confidence that I can be in there and I can give it a go.
And it might help you for a future opponent that I'll mention in just a moment.
Yeah.
I always ask the fighters, what's your signature combination? Amir Khan has a guy in trouble. How do you like to put him away? You have 19 KOs. How do you like to finish him?
I like the 1-2, straight hand, jab and a straight right hand, because obviously when you've hurt somebody, you know, people always want to throw a big hook.
Yeah.
You know, I like to keep it nice and simple. I take my time, I'll step in, I shoot that jab, and the backhand is the one that's going to finish the fight off. And it's worked for me a lot of times. Or maybe a body shot as well, you know, because your opponent is all, when you hurt an opponent, he's going to only cover his face, but so he forgets about the body.
So you try to find the opening.
Yeah, it's all about finding the openings. Then maybe you can go a little wild when someone is hurt, because obviously you know when he's going to throw something back at you, it's not going to be effective because he's hurt. But the body shot, I think, is the key. When you hit someone with a good shot to the head,
their hands are up high.
Yeah, and they leave that open for you. So shoot a body shot in, even the close, you know, right uppercut to the body. You can pivot to a side, and you've got an opening. Boom.
You know, the guy that really got me into the sport at age 11 at the 5th Street Gym in Miami, I was lucky enough to be able to sit and hang out with the greatest Muhammad Ali. Ali had a pretty good pair of legs. So do you.
Yeah.
Talk about the importance of the Amir Khan.
Yeah, I think it's very important. Yeah, having legs in a fight is very important. Now, you want to move. You can't always stand there and take shots, or you can't. I mean, look, boxing is a very tough sport. Now, if there's shots that you shouldn't be taking, why are you taking them? So use your legs to move. Plus, that's going to give you a chance to maybe get a breather. It's going to give you a chance to kind of think about what the next move is going to be. So what I like to do is, like, if I've got you come chasing me, I'll move. So that and I'll have my hand up, making sure that you can't get to me. So it's worked well for me. And while I'm moving back, I'm thinking of openings. I'm looking at you, thinking, what do I see? So I see right hand. I see a left hook right hand. You know what I mean? So I move back well. And not many fighters can fight on the back foot, but I do it quite well from the amateur days. So I like to sometimes move back. I like to move forward. But with the last fight against Algieri, he was putting a lot of pressure on me. So I started to, you know, go back and feign and shoot that jab to the body. But what I was doing was, when I was shooting that jab, I was stopping him right there. And then I'm moving and catching him with the right hand. So I was always catching him as he was coming in. So he was falling onto my shots. You know, so it is effective. It's good to move back sometimes. I like to move forward as well. But when you on their back foot, I like to counter fighters. You know, I become more of a counter fighter. So I'm seeing what you're doing. I'm seeing all the openings. If I see something, I'm going to shoot. If I don't, I'm just going to be smart.
Let's talk about, finally, what do you do best inside the squared circle? What do you do best?
You know what I do best? I like to go into a fight, and I always have a good engine in me. I train very hard for a fight, like all the other fighters who are here. I like to work hard, train hard. So when I do come into the ring, it's going to be not easy, but it's going to be a little more easier than it is if you don't train. Now, when I come in here, you know, I'm so focused on what I do best. The game plan I stick to, that's what I do best. I stick to the game plan. Now, I've made mistakes in the past where you don't stick to the game plan, you can get caught with shots. But by sticking to the game plan and having your cornerman in the corner, you know, shouting at you and telling you what to do, and they see more than what you see in the ring because they see from the outside. So I like to, you know, go back to a corner and speak to my trainer and say, what do you see? Okay, I see this, but what do you see, Virgil? Virgil then explains to me. But what I do best in the ring is, you know, put a whooping on someone. I mean, I like doing that, you know. Put a whooping on someone, I mean, that's my job. I go in there. I mean, I'm a nice guy, but obviously it's business when you come in the ring. It's work. So yeah, it's just, that's life.
Well, he's a silver medalist, a world champion, perhaps on the verge of a mega fight. Amir Khan, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much, man.
Okay.